Hello. Thought I'd give everyone a quick update here before I start wiring in the bus system and stuff here, and I laid out the primary heart of the bus system. Since the multiplex data bus is coming off this corner of the microcontroller and the upper data bus or port 2 is off this corner, so I'd concentrate the heart of the data bus right here. So put the 74374 address latch here, the 74138 that I'm using for the address space decoder right there, and that will make an easy quick bundle of wires going from here to here. Got some glue logic here, a 7404 and a 7432 to help if any transitions are needed and for further expansion. And the EEPROM is going to literally set right on top of the static RAM. Since the pinouts of the EEPROM and the static RAM is almost identical, all I have to do is cross jump all the connections except for the one or two which is different, which is of course the program store enable, which will go to the output enable of the EEPROM, and the read and write, which is going to the static RAM. But beyond that, everything else is cross connect and save board space and a lot of small little jumper wires. So that is the heart of the bus system, pretty much condensed into about the smallest that I can get, and it leaves the rest of the board open for the actual circuit I'm wanting to operate, while the primary heart, including the microcontroller, EEPROM, static RAM, external static RAM, and all the address latches will be contained in that one area. So alright, I can get the soldering and everything together, and see you later. Howdy. Howdy, howdy. Got everything soldered in place and stuff, and got the first stage of wiring done, which is the power traces to all the components already installed. Ground, of course, comes from here through external access pin and to each of, and takes a jumper on this side over to these couple ICs and over to the EEPROM and RAM, while VCC 5 volts goes through here up to that IC, to that IC, into that one, into that one, and over to the EEPROM and static RAM. Now on to wiring the actual data bus, which will be wires on the top side over to the address latch and to the static RAM and EEPROM, and the upper bits of the address latch to their respective things. And this here is with the data bus laid out, coming from the multiplexed address data pins over to the address latch and over to the data pins of the EEPROM and the static RAM. Next will come the address bus, which will lower 8 bits will come from the address latch over to the EEPROM static RAM, and the higher 8 bits, which will come from here over to the higher 8 bits of the EEPROM and static RAM, while the address latch enable will go over there. The read and write and program store enable will go over to the static RAM and EEPROM. I haven't exactly figured out how I'm going to lay out the address space yet, so I'm going to worry about wiring the address bus later after my brain does a little simmering on the subject and see if I can come up with a best layout for the project at hand. So that's the update for now. Take care.